Welcome back again, rum lovers. Today we are going to do a recap of the Rum Congress, Miami Rum Congress. I don't know, I was gonna say the Rum Advent Calendar. Guys, I don't know, we did so many videos so that's what's on my mind, right? So
that is true.
In our hands here is the glass I received from the Rum Congress, Miami Rum Congress, and in the glass is El Amparo, right, from Ecuador. That's very delicious rum. It was there, Kate, what's Kate last name? I keep calling her Kate Perry. Is that really her name? That might not be her name. Kate, my fault. Kate was there and she had a lot of different rums. She had the Bentley, she had the El Amparo, she had Shakara. She had
Hamden.
She had Hamden
HLCF, Hamden Great House, the 2024.
Right, and she also had
the Papalin 5 years.
The Papalin 5 years,
which is a blend of 3 Jamaican distilleries.
And she had the Transcontinental Sea Overseas.
Right, high seas.
Guys, reviews of a lot of those rums are coming because we have those rums. We just haven't actually done the review as yet, right? But in the recap, I just want to run through exactly what we did on each day. We went on the Friday, which was when they had the seminars, and we also went on the grand tasting on the Saturday, right? So, first thing first, the cocktail started 9 a.m. We got there close to 10 a.m.
Right.
Just before the seminar started. And at that point in time, they had a espresso martini inspired drinks from Spirit Bomb, right? So they use Spirit Bomb shrubs. They had a coconut shrub and they had a banana, right? And it was, and what was the rum they used? I think they used like Clement or something. Or did they use Chairman's? Might have been Chairman's.
Could have been
Chairman's. Yeah. But that's how we started off the morning, and then we went into the the seminars. The first seminar included Garnet Phillips, who owns 2 bars in DC. Daniel Puable, he owns Kahuna Room in Miami, and there's a third person. What's up?
You can't get back on part.
Alright, so sorry. Garnet is not DC, it's Brooklyn. She has 2 bars in Brooklyn. Daniel, and there was a third person. I can't remember who the third person was.
Yes, there was a third person.
Who was it? Was it Mai Tai? Was it Corey from Mai Tai? I don't know. I remember Corey was on one of these panels.
He was on one of those panels.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember exactly who it is, and I don't have a picture here to correct myself, right? So after that event, we went into the shrubs, and then we did rum comparison by price and brand, which just showing how the brands are going up and down. Also, after each seminar, we get a cocktail. So after every seminars are like 45 minutes, and we go back out and there's a cocktail. So for the first couple of seminars, it was Spirit Bomb, and then after after that, it was Planetary was there for a while. And there was a third brand. I'm not even sure. As I flip through the pictures, maybe I'll figure it out, right? So rum comparison by brands, we start looking at trends and how that alcohol in general is going down, and rum sales are going down, but premium rum sales are going up. So there are people who are kind of like on the fringe, drink alcohol, they may slow on their drinking, but then the people who are really into alcohol and premium spirits are actually increasing the amount of alcohol they're buying. Right, so I think that's kind of what that showed to some extent. You agree?
And there was a debate of why, premium rum was gaining sales.
Yes.
And why regular rums like we're going down in sales.
All right. So do you have a take on that argument?
Yes, I actually do. Which is the same take you had made, which I feel like the rum societies in America they're pushing. There's a lot of rums we did not know before.
Yes.
And rum societies are the
pushing
groups
premium
who push premium rums.
Because you always, if you're in a rum society, you know when the latest Foursquare is coming out. You know when the latest, and all these rums are over $100, right? So you are aware of the new premium rums and you're into premium rums, right? So to me, the premium, I started off with my bar being sparse, now I have just things just overlapping each other up there. So the more you get into premium rums, the more premium rums you buy. But if you're not into premium rums, then you're not really missing out on anything, because these rums are usually on the shelf forever as well. You know, so it's like, if you're not into premium rums, you don't have to collect them all, right? So, you know, it's just one of those things. And also, you know, a lot of people are getting away from those spirits, right?
True.
So, we also had another seminar. Who we had there? So many people. We had one with Raising Glasses.
Raising Glasses has their seminar
with Granda, and who was the third guy? Oh, the guy from he was from EA Share.
Right.
Main rum company.
It was EA Share.
Right. So
EA Share, and
those guys, they were pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. They were pretty much discussing, you know, if you want to start like a rum company. Okay. So pretty much they was just discussing how you would start if you're an investor and actually want to bring a rum to the market, how you would go about it, right? Who you would purchase a rum from, which is EA Share. They explain the process behind it, how would it go about sending you samples. You pick a sample, you know, you discuss payment, they would ship it to you, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff in between, the taxes, TTTB label, bottling design, and the breakdown of the cost of the whole thing.
Yes. So he was saying that what is Jason is his name from
Raising Glasses?
Raising Glasses. I'm not sure what his name is. I know it's a J name, but I can't remember. I think it's Jason. I could be wrong. I'm just bad at names. Don't forgive me, right? But the guy from Raising Glasses, he actually posted something that showed like, hey, you buy a rum for $20, and this rum, via all the things that Rashawn just mentioned, the freight, the custom fees, the brokerage, the label printing, the design, the bottling, the taxes to the state, the taxes for, you know, importing, the distributor getting like $17, the retailer getting 30%. All of this rings a $20 back purchase up to 100. So honestly, these guys who are manufacturing these rums in these countries are not getting a bulk of the money. So what could you do to help the companies? Go back to the country and buy the rums there, right? Travel to Jamaica, buy all the Jamaican rums there. If you can, whatever rums are available there, buy there, because that really boosts the amount of money they collect, right? Think about it. You buy a Hamden rum in America for $100. They probably got $20 for that sale. You buy a Hamden rum in Jamaica at the distillery, you pay them $100, they get that $100. So I think
that is true.
Like that to me is one of the best things you could do, is to buy the rums in the country, because I think there's a lot less middlemen in that case. Even if you buy it at the duty free, right? There may be shipping, but there's no duties, and you purchase it at the place, right? So hopefully they're making a lot more even at the duty free, but best is at the distillery. So visit the distilleries everywhere you go. All right. So after that, we took a break and we ran into was it the CEO? I think his name was Tim. I didn't take a picture of his card, but I have his card somewhere. The guy, he's from Burdekin Distillery in Australia.
Right.
And he had a gold rum, new distillery. They have their own estate fields and stuff like that. I think I posted a reel on my Instagram, so check it out on Instagram. And I might not have posted it as yet on YouTube. I'm going to post on YouTube today. So check out that reel. It'll show you the bottle, show you the bottle spinning and stuff like that. So I'll post that up today, right? So met with that guy, tasted his rum, have a sample. I'm going to review the rum soon. Right. So again, comment, subscribe, don't miss out on the new videos. I have so many samples. Too many samples, right? Because also I think this was the day we got the samples from
the rum from Scotland.
Yeah, Magatua. Just now, I definitely have pictures of that, so I'll post that in a second. I'll forward with you when I reach that picture there, because I have pictures of that as well. All right, so after we met Burdekin, we had some cocktails from Damian Williams from Steed Plantaray Word Distillery in Barbados. He had his own rum punch. Right. His rum punch was very good. Very lime, lemony flavors there. Was more the focus, but you can taste the rum. It was very delicious. He made some good cocktails. And then we met with Matuga. Matuga is the name of the company.
Yeah, that's the name.
So Matuga is a rum from Scotland. There is a couple. The wife is from Jamaica. The husband is from Uganda.
Right.
And that is where the name comes from. Matuga is a region in Uganda. And they had a white, a aged, and a spiced rum. I can't remember. My favorite, I think, was the white. The white, I just tasted the other night, and I gave it to my wife as well. It is funky, almost moldy, like a wet rag in a corner, slightly sweet. I just tasted it the other night, like 2 nights ago. I let my wife taste it, and I remember, man, that was a quite complex rum. And again, as rum enthusiasts and rum collectors, you like tasting unique things, and to me, it was very unique.
Like, it was very unique.
It was, yeah.
And they had an aged one that had a very smoky. It was a very smoky,
almost peated.
Almost peated.
Yeah, almost like very light on the smokiness. With that wet rag, a smoky wet rag. Rashawn don't like the wet rag and all that. But I don't know, it just smelled like almost want to be mildew or something. It was weird. It was a very weird rum, and I really enjoyed it. So reviews are coming soon, and I might actually do an interview with them.
Yes.
Because she was encouraging me to do an interview, and honestly, like, I shy away from interviews because sometimes I may not like your rum that much, and I don't want to be on an interview lying to you, right? So, and I don't want to lie to my audience as well. So I really do avoid interviews a lot of times. But because I like the complexity of this rum, I already know I have no issue doing an interview, because then I don't have to tell you things you don't want to hear, and you don't have to try to convince me of things I don't want to say, right? And that's just how this channel is. It's an honest review channel. I like something, I like it. If I don't like something, I'd rather not review it. I'd rather just like, hey, I don't need the content that much. I got too much rums to be, pushing things I don't like, right?
That's true.
So I will do that review soon. And then we try the Samai. And the Samai had a spice. There's something called...
So now we move on to the next day.
No, this is the same day. Yeah.
Oh, you tried the Samai?
Yeah, the Samai was there. They were pouring out samples. I don't know, the guy was pouring a ton of samples, but he wasn't really giving out a lot of samples. I don't know what was going on. To the left of us, there was a guy there with trays, and he would give out things from time to time, but he wouldn't really say what he's giving out.
That is true. You're right. No, I remember. Yeah, you're right.
So there's a guy, he had samples on the left side of us. So we could go out and get cocktails, and there's a guy on the side of us, and he would give out random samples from time to time while this event is going on. But no one told us what the rum was that we were drinking, right? Which was weird. So like, oh yeah, this tastes good. Oh, this kind of spicy. You don't know what you're drinking because they are not letting you guys know.
We don't really recall what.
Yeah,
I think the only thing we recall, did we taste the banana Clement?
Yeah, they told us because Clement was on the stage and they told us what we were drinking. But when the Samai was being poured, they didn't tell us what it was. Like, they might have mentioned it. You might have to ask the guy. Like, it was kind of weird. That was just a little mess up that they did there where they didn't really explain what they were drinking. I assume Samai had sponsored the event or that window or whatever, why they did it, why they poured that for that time. But yeah, they didn't really say what it was. I took pictures though. They had the Samai Gold, which I reviewed in my rum advent calendar. It was very delicious. And then they had a Caperti pot or Camerti pot. Can't really see it clearly on this picture here, but I'll post a picture of that as well. You just check through my post. I'm going to be posting a ton of things coming soon, all right? And then at that point in time, we had the movie star, the TV star, Eric Winter.
Yes.
We had Matt from Black Thoughts.
Oh.
We had, Matt from Black Thought. Then we had the guy, what's the other guy? Remember they had Aubrey from Plantaray. And we had a guy there, I think he's from another bar. Do you remember this guy right here? He was right next to Matt.
Right.
I don't remember.
In Cayman.
He was doing a bar in Cayman for a while. Yeah, but like I don't remember what bar is he with now.
Yes, I don't
remember.
Sorry, we were drinking a lot of cocktails. I think we drink a lot of cocktails.
And you get as much cocktails as you want. There's no limit. You join the line, you ask for a cocktail, you get one. You ask for 2 cocktails, they give you 2. Right? You go inside, you listen to them. They might give you a shrub or a rum or whatever during the presentation, 45 minutes. Then you go to get another cocktail. Or you get 2 cocktails. Or how much your stomach could handle, you get those cocktails. So there's no limit, right? So you're listening, you're drinking, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Right? So then they start going to the history of rums, the history of, whether the 17-year was at Vicks or was at Beachcomber, who had
how it started, and if it was actually
a 17 or a
15, or it was actually a Appleton rum,
right?
Because they show you who Jerry and nephew owned at that time,
yes,
and they showed you that Appleton only produced only like
a
this
small
percentage,
so
most likely it could have been
Clarendon or
it could, there was.
And guys, again, it's Clarendon. Was it Clarendon or was it Longpond? Which one was it? We tried the Impex.
It was Monimus, because there was actually a rum called Apple Money.
Yes, there was a blend called Apple Money. Appleton with Monimus. So it could have been a blend like that. And even when we tried the Legend and we tried to compare the Impex, the flavors were close. Not exactly, but the Legend is trying to replicate something. The Impex is just doing what they bought from Clarendon. That is what they always do. So, it's subject to a lot of things. So they went through the history, showed us old documents, orders of rum into the United States from back in the day. Very interesting presentation. And then they started giving out awards. We might have missed a lot of things, right? But they started giving out awards. This was later in the afternoon. To all the social media guys.
Right.
A lot of people won a lot of things. And then we went to Swizzle. There was 2 events that night. There was Swizzle, who was sponsored by Spiribaum, and who was the other guys there? Urapan and 10 to 1, and there's a couple. The picture didn't come out too good. Alright, so there's a lot of brands there that had sponsored. So all the Spiribaum line, which is Clement, Rum JM, and Chairman's Reserve, and 10 to 1 definitely was on the bar, and Urapan was on the bar. Right, and they did different cocktails. They were very good cocktails. They had a Mai Tai, they had Last Rites, they had Floridito No. 2, something like that. They had a bunch of stuff. But it was in Swizzle, in Miami Beach. But the bartender from Mai Kai was running it. Corey from Mai Kai was running it. Urapan, the lady was there with her guys, the owner. And she was very quiet and reserved, and they had guys that were just like really promoting it. They gave us some samples. Rashawn gonna run those samples because Rashawn is a big Urapan fan. Like, I think like I am not capable of getting all the notes and all the details that Rashawn gets, and Rashawn really is into a lot of Moscows and different things, and he picks up a lot of the flavors. So Rashawn's gonna run those reviews because I want the best review for you guys. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, right? And why put in the B team when the A team is available, right? That's how it goes.
That's true.
So that's a recap of day 1. We're 18 minutes in. I think we're gonna have to have a day 2 video that is separate, right? So guys, that was day 1. We're gonna give you day 2, and next time on Ready Set Rum, like, comment, subscribe.